Alright, I think I've got everything. Yeah, jeez, except a clear throat. I don't have that. Before I get off of the stream starting, God's YouTube's changed their layout again, and I hate it. I hate it so much. It does not look good, and I'm more just trying to make sure that it's actually working. It looks like it is. It tells me it is. But man, is it not good. Ugh. Ugh, I don't like it. YouTube, why you gotta change things all the frickin' time? But yes, hello, here I am with my little PNG and everything, and my little guy's moved a little bit. I gotta move him around from time to time. He's just jamming out. I really need to find just like other GIFs I can just slap on myself. Because it's just funny. It's even funnier having the freaking like art scammers come in and be like, oh, but your PNG looks dumb. It's like, I know! That's the point! It's supposed to look dumb. But we do have Guildmaster Hojo there waiting to give us our first above Narwa quest. I did show off the new armor, right? Yes, I did. I showed off the Bezgliz, which I do like how this stuff looks. Like, take the helmet off, and it looks really good. I mean, this stuff is just king, though. Honestly, I might try going into a poison weapon, because, like, I've never really done much in the way of, like, mass poison. So, could be fun. I mean, we'll be hunting Chameleos again, so... Maybe. Maybe not, but... I think this will be Basilgliz, maybe... Or, no, it won't be, because I've already got that as a hunt. Project Quest, Chameleos! Yes, it's Chameleos right away. Heck frickin' yeah! Not too often the old Mist Wyvern makes its presence known. Perhaps the rampage has something to do with it. Or it just feels like coming out and having a good time. You've the strength to best this beast. You mustn't be careless, else you might end up at dinner. I'll be fine.
I've been waiting for you.
Urgent quest. Unlocks Hunter rank 20. Our Hunter rank won't increase anymore until we complete this. It's known for its uncanny ability to vanish into thin air. Well, hazy air. Be careful out there and watch your item pouch. I mean, it steals spear birds, but... yeah. Get these set up. Insects are probably the easiest of all these. Chameleos. Honestly, I still think Chameleos is probably my favorite Elder Dragon. Just because, I mean, freaking look at the thing. It's a giant, just chameleon. It's freaking adorable. Now we get its intro scene.
Ruins. A thief stalks through the mist.
It does. Look at him.
Driven by a lust for wealth, it just cannot resist.
He may have found a potion.
Gone, O foul miscreant. For these are sacred grounds. The dead dwell here. This is their realm. And you've overstepped its bounds.
Poor little guy.
But other things live here as well, equally concealed.
Hi!
So be mindful of your insolence, lest your fate be sealed.
Chameleos is just happy to chase it away. He's a goofy little guy. He doesn't need to eat the feline. I still don't know why it gives you flash bombs, but, you know, I'll take it. I mean, it does kind of fly from time to time, but... Doesn't make the most sense, if I'm honest. I can't think of an instance where flash bombs would be useful actively against Chameleos. Unless they, like, knock it out of its invisibility, but even then, you don't really need that. It's not the hardest monster to follow. I suppose if you're entirely reliant on the lock-on to keep you on target, then maybe, but don't do that. That's my advice there, is don't. Like, this ain't Dark Souls. The controls are fine without the lock-on. Nothing against Dark Souls for the lock-on. I actually quite enjoy the lock-on in Dark Souls. But these controls are fluid enough that you really don't need a lock-on. It's actually a little refreshing as someone who's played Monster Hunter for so long to play Dark Souls and experience basically old-style Monster Hunter again in the modern day. Though, for any Souls fans here, also, I do want to say, early in this stream, a thank you for a follow that came in yesterday of Adore of Amy. Thank you for the follow. I do very much appreciate it if you see this. But yeah, I do have a question for Souls fans. How would you define a Souls-like? Because almost everything I've heard around how people define a Souls-like more describes Monster Hunter, and it came first. Like, so that's just kind of the thing with, like, trying to classify games based off of, like, oh, they're like this game, you know. Especially when that game is hardly the first game to do the things that it does. There, buddy. Look at him. Fire! Oh, jeez. That's not a great start. I don't have any anti-cobras. Antidote! Antidote! Drink, drink, drink! I really need some herbal medicine. Oh, bugger, bugger, bugger. Okay, healing, healing, healing. Thanks, Glep. Man, I did so well last time. I guess the event quest version. Okay. I am still kind of waking up a little. I've not been awake the longest today. Yeah, I suppose Chameleos does fly a couple times, but, like, not often. Not often enough that I'm like, yeah, you'd want to flash bomb this. It's no Rathalos. I mean, like, right now, I suppose. Though, honestly, doing that just felt like not a great idea. Oh, hey, Rathalos. How goes, buddy? You gonna get him? Yeah. Oh, I love that. Chameleos is just a little... It's so just sudden and funny. Rathalos is really good for just applying some DOTs to a monster. Because, like, its finisher poisons and burns. Get the hide here as well. Oh no, it's still yellow pollen. Hey buddy, you doing okay? Got munchies now. Let's grab this Thunder Beetle while I'm here. Thunderblight is incredibly useful. Basically, Thunderblight, when applied to a monster, if you then smack that monster in the face enough, it'll basically get knocked down. Which is pretty helpful. Bugger. Bugger. I should not have used my wire bugs that early. This is the proper way to climb a mountain. I thought I'd make it to the top. Happy dance! Inside, he's gonna make it go in. Or no, that's blasted out. Outside is it. Head backwards. Glad I didn't, like, start attacking him. I would have just got deadly poisoned. Speaking of. Gleep, do you got me? You got me. You don't got me. Okay. Okay, it just wore off. Good enough. Okay, it doesn't last long. I forgot about that. But it does just eat your health. Okay, this one is lasting a bit. I should fix that. Stop, please, sir. I like my health where it is. Ants. Inside. Okay, Gleep did actually have... And yeah, I figured I would do more Monster Hunter Rise today, just because, like, we did just get a bunch of news around Monster Hunter. So, that's pretty nice. I'm curious to see how the performance updates are gonna work for Wilds. Because I would love that game to be to the point where I can stream it with my VTuber model. Because as it stands, I go frames. I could swap... I could make, like, a PNG tuber version of my model here and use that for Wilds, but... yeah, I can't use the full, like, proper 3D model currently. which is a bit of a shame. Oh boy, it's still stamina again. Ow. I didn't get the buff. Somehow. There we go.
That's why I killed
Ow. Freaking deadly poison, man. I'm gonna die, probably. So much poison. Stop it. I know it's your thing, but you didn't do this anywhere near as much in the event quest. Stop. It's annoying. I don't have herbal medicine with me. Even if I did, I'd be almost out by now. Actually, I would be out. I could go fight Anjanath, but... I've already gotten the materials out of Chameleos, so... Thanks to Rathalos. Hello, Ruby. That's fine. You can have the herbs. I do got my potions. They just take forever to drink. Ow. Yay, Elder Dragon Blood. Happy dance. Did it get interrupted? Yes, it did. Okay. Okay, it's gonna go play with Anjanath. So it just wants to fight Anjanath. I'll carve its tail while I'm here. Six antidotes left. Which means I've used 5 so far, because I ended up picking up some antidote herbs and making a new one. So yeah, I would literally be out of herbal medicine at this point, because you can only carry 5. That will always be funny. It's even funnier when Chameleos freaking, like, just wanders up to a random monster that's paying it absolutely no mind, or sleeping. And then just freaking Yoshi mlems it. It's just like, why? Why are you doing this? I'll take the free damage. Where am I? What? Oh, wing. How? The switch axe being the switch axe. Yeah, I'm just hitting its feet, and I somehow break its wing. Because the switch axe just be like that. Hit box, nah, hit suggestion. I'll take the damage over getting poisoned again. That poison sucks. Happy dance. Outside. Oh, I'm gonna get poisoned again. Yep. Okay, Gleep does have me. Alright. Thank you, Chameleos. Such a considerate Elder Dragon. Most of them would just stay in the frickin' corner. You know, just being a pain in the butt, just for the sake of it. But Chameleos is like, no, I want this to be a fair fight. I'm gonna get out of the corner, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Chameleos. That is why you're the best Elder Dragon. Not just because, literally, its armor looks like a classic Black Mage. There's like... Wait, no, there is vines here. Vine. I think the next Elder Dragon we unlock is one that I typically make armor from, but I don't think I'm going to this time, because I do typically make its armor. Their high commendation. That next one, because we already know the other ones, would be Kushala Deora. I typically do that because Kushala Deora's armor gives you passive HP recovery all the time. So, slaying the Chameleos, an unequivocal testament to the advancement of your skills, and far more quickly than I'd foreseen. It's giddy with anticipation. Yeah, I got more.
What would you like to do?
Really look like Master Hojo's illustration. I haven't read up as much as I'd like. Haven't had a chance to see one either. Yeah, it's a big chameleon. It's pretty cute.
Come back anytime.
And now Hunter rank 22. And now we need to reach Hunter rank 30. I kind of want to stop and make Chameleos' armor though. So what do I still need to make it? Well, Puke, but that can be done. Let's see. So 2 spike. 4 spike, I'm good on spikes. 5 hide. 10 hide. 14 hide, I'm good on hides. 1 claw. 5 claw. 10 claw. Okay, I need 1 more claw. I have the Chameleos gem. Wing. A 3 wing. 6 wing, 8 wings. I need 2 more wings. I'm also gonna need a poison weapon to go with it, but yeah, pretty close to being there. And if I had the materials to do it, I could get 3 levels of Chameleos' Blessing, which is enough. Like, you don't really need all 4 of Cammy's Blessing. I could also go with something else, though. But, like, I do kind of want to go for it. And then also make, like, the weapon. Because why not, really? Just poison things. Which means I would need... Yeah, I would need more hides, claws, spikes. I would need a lot of stuff, so I also might not.
Powerful equipment is important, but you want to look good in battle too, right? Sometimes it's hard to choose.
I love how I just have not touched a Diabolos this entire time. Where is... There it is. Need another Magna Soul Prism. This is a nice looking weapon.
Until next time.
Alright, well, let's see what else I can do to raise up my my hunter rank. Well, I need to resupply first. This. I only have 17 of these.
I've been waiting for you.
Now, realistically, I could just start Master Rank. And the temptation is there. But
Would you like?
it does feel a little cheaty. You know, slay an Apex Azeros. Very angry Winnie the Pooh.
Master Hojo drew all the monster pictures. Aren't they great? I'm trying to learn as well, but it's very hard.
I cannot sit still to save my life. Let's see. Oh, God. That looks painful. And yeah, the next one is Kushala, because he's the next in line here. Let's see. Unique Apex spotted. Huh? It's just an Apex Azeros. I'm gonna regret saying that, aren't I? I don't remember this quest. I don't think I've ever done this one. There's a lot of these event quests I haven't done because, like, Jesus, look at them. There's so many. I'll do this one. Why not? It's just an Apex teddy bear. It's hard to believe a teddy bear can be Apex. But apparently they can be. So... okay. I'll fight an Apex teddy bear. As with every Apex, this is a slay quest, so can't fall back on traps. Trying to think of how this might be different. Could be faster than normal, I suppose. Hit harder. That's already basically what an Apex is, so... Which is very much the point where I will make mention. Though Apexes do tend to have something unique about them, like attack-wise, in general, if you know how to fight the original, you can fight the Apex. So if you find yourself struggling with an Apex, just go fight the non-Apex version. Learn its moves, and that'll give you a pretty massive bonus against the Apex. Ah, big boy. Just trying to hit him with that, but... I mean, he is big. It's about as hurty as I expect. For some reason, my attack didn't go off. Alright, it's not my keyboard glitching out on me. Ow. That hurt. Okay, it does hurt more than normal. God, I really wish I had that camp. What do I need to do to get that camp? Good God. It's so annoying not being able to fast travel back there. Oh, thank you, big boy. There's a camp, like, just in the rocks bottom right of Area 11. Okay. Just gotta be a little more careful. I say as I immediately, like, rush into... I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Thanks, buddies. You're real helpful. Okay, just gonna restart. Just gonna restart the quest. My buddies failed me. I'm okay with one death. Where... Let's just return. It's not something to celebrate, Amelia, but it's fine. That thing hurts. Definitely wouldn't have been so bad if my buddies hadn't have just left me to be stunned. I need stun immunity. That's something I need to get my hands on. What do I need to get steadfast jewels?
How's it going?
Probably Diabolos, if I'm honest. There's spare shot finally. Hey, we could even make one. And we can make attack jewels finally. It only took forever, and they take Magna Malo plates. Literally, this is easier to freaking get the materials for. I can make 2 of these. I want 3. I hate stun that much. So I'm gonna go after Arachna Kadaki then. Because I want full stun immunity.
How can I help you?
There was one around here, yes. This one. What do I get from this? Stickers! Yay!
I wish you luck.
Bam! Do I check something really quick? Just reading a message someone had replied to me with over some really funny Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I really hope Konami makes like Western versions of. In Japan, they have the Stamp series of cards, where basically it's like staple cards, or just cards in general, with basically like a little stamp on them to like add to the card. So like you get like a crossout designator that just says no. And I want that. I would like to go up, not this way, but okay, game. I was holding W that whole time. There's a frick, what the hell's that card called? What's the card called? Everyone hates it. Dimension something. Level 5 monster you discard, banishes everything. It just says bye, which, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Arachne. Hey, girl, what up? I've been webbed. Snow, you missed. Where did my health go? What hurt me? I suppose the best question is, why hasn't Gleep done anything about that? Where's your healing horn, little buddy? Have you lost it again? Wouldn't be surprised. He loses that thing all the frickin' time. Ow. I know someone who was like, oh, I've swapped to 2 Palicos. It's like, I honestly, if anything, I would swap to 2 Palamutes. The Palamutes are just kind of better. Hi, Tigrex. Yeah, I'll take some Tigrex materials. If he'll drop any, but jeez. Like he dropped 1 material. Oh no, he dropped 2 at least. Here, big boy. Roars as her final web gets broken. Now she got that big booty going on. Ow. And I'm stunned. Guys. Guys. Snow, you missed. I love how in the freaking, like, trailer for, their new Stories game, they have a Palico going like, oh, let's see what Palico's gotta do what a Palico's gotta do, and just kicks a hunter. And it's like, yeah, I wish Palicos still did that. I'd be alive right now if freaking Gleep had ran over and kicked me instead of doing whatever they were doing, which was not kicking me. Like, this is why I hate stun. Anyone who's part of the 8-Bit Discord, who's watching from there, might remember a poll I ran a while back of, like, worst status ailments, and stun was part of it. Yeah, Monster Hunter is why. The amount of times I have died in this game to stun specifically is higher than any other status ailment in any other game. Yeah, and I'm gonna die again. I hate stuns so much. It is the most obnoxious status ailment. And it wouldn't be so bad if your buddies tried, but they don't. These two need to be fired. Or the game needs to just get rid of stun. I shouldn't need decorations to remove a bad mechanic. Yes, I'm a little tilted, because I shouldn't have died there. That was the game screwing me twice, and I hate that in games so much. Like, me getting webbed there, yeah, that was my own fault. I messed up. That's fair. Me getting stunned from a hit that, you know, doesn't always stun you, because every hit has a chance to stun you. You know, it's like, no. And this is why I'm hunting Rock Nekadaki, so I can make frickin' Steadfast Jewels. Something I should have just done ages ago. Me getting burned. It's my own fault. I deserve this. Those 2 consecutive deaths to stun. The only thing I did wrong was get hit and have buddies that are kind of useless. Though the buddies being useless isn't my doing. That's just how the modern games are. Ma'am, please. And, like, anyone who's played an older Monster Hunter knows what I mean by the modern buddies are useless when it comes to kicking you. Like, you get stunned in, like, 3. Monster Hunter 3. Your buddy, even though you don't even have a Palico there, your little nut boy is gonna come running from across the frickin' world to kick you through a wall, basically. Like, Monster Hunter Generations, your Palico is gonna be coming from frickin' low Earth orbit to kick you the moment you get stunned. They stop whatever they're doing, and they come and kick you immediately. The same thing goes for getting, like, webbed or anything, like, paralyzed. They come and help you immediately. And the kick sends you freaking flying. They send you into orbit. Now, the kick is basically nothing. And it's rare they even come and kick you. A lot of the times they stayed locked in whatever animation they're doing. Or will start new attacks. It's like, no, stop. Just come help. Their purpose as a buddy is to be a support assistant. Get lit on fire, but it's fine. That's my own fault. That was a calculated thing. I can heal it. Rude. No, ma'am, you are not stunning me to death again. It's not gonna happen. Shouldn't have happened those 2 other times. And, like, I go through this with every Monster Hunter game. Like, I'm not actually that salty, but I am going to continue to complain about it. Because, like, every Monster Hunter game, like, steadfast is just required. And no, I think I'm going to get stunned to death again. Oh no! Leap actually got me. Wow. It really feels like, and I don't know if this is actually the case, but it really feels like at the beginning of a hunt, you get like an invisible like stun meter that indicates how easy it'll be for you to get stunned for the rest of that hunt. Because it really feels like sometimes you just get stunned a crap load in a hunt. And sometimes you never get stunned at all. It's really annoying. You know what? I'm not gonna give the game a chance to stun me to death again. I'm just not gonna do it. I will not give it the opportunity. I will forever stand that stun is the most obnoxious status ailment in any game. Because I get paralysis is very similar. It's the same vein. I only got 1 carapace, didn't I? I needed 2. I think I got 1 from a fallen item. Like, paralysis is the same vein. It still prevents you from acting. But paralysis tends to be a lot more contained. It's not something that if a game has that mechanic, it's not something that every monster can hit, you know, everything can hit you with. Okay, I did get enough carapaces. Good. Give me. Steadfast. Steadfast. Now replace just one of the water resists. I don't need the 3 water resists. Oh, I could have put that in here. Well, there we go. Problem solved. I've also got this level 2 here. What else can I make that's level 2? Crisis! I don't think I really need these. I'm not trying to be poisoned all the time. I mean, this is a nice thing if you're going to pair it with Magnamalo's armor or Midsusune's. So, like, if you're running, like, full Bubble Blight or Hellfire Blight, then these are really nice. Because you're the idea is to always be bubbly or always be on fire. So, you know. Agitator may not be a bad thing to have. I can make 2 of these. I can probably find room for 2 of them. But... Ooh, actually... Actually... I'm gonna find room for these. Because one can go here easily. I don't need all the medicine. Like, just 1 level of medicine is enough. It's still more recovery.
Thanks.
My potions just won't be mega potions anymore. But that's fine. Let's see. I think it's... yeah, this one. Yeah, this makes the most. Let's see. I might make the Chameleos stuff still, so... And this is just complete random, but that's fine. Let's get 10 random thingies. And now I can't be stunned, which will be so nice. It's so nice. Hunt a monster? Yeah, I can do that. I need to resupply. I will stop complaining about stun now. It's like, I don't mind dying. I don't care if I die. The only thing I really mind is dying to things that are completely out of my control in such a way that, like, it just does not feel like I could have done anything. Honestly, kind of tempted. Because this is a monster I'm not going to be sticking to just high rank until I unlock. You don't unlock Crimson Glow Valstrax until Hunter rank 100. It is not the hardest thing in high rank. I don't know why they decided to make it that far, except it was the last thing they added. Infernal Springs. Wait, isn't that... Yeah, that's what I've got now. The thing that annoyed me was I needed 2 more Raknakadaki Carapaces and died to stun twice fighting this thing. That... After just dying to stun poking at, this. Like, it's just one of those things where I was like, yeah, I need to get around to actually going and getting full steadfast. It's something I should have done ages ago, but, you know. I was kind of hoping I could hold out until getting into the master rank jewels where it's just a single decoration. Rather than being 3 decorations. You know, it is pretty close to the holidays. I do have a Santa hat on.
Good luck out there.
So, welcome! I am Rick, I believe? Iam? I don't know. Welcome. I'm bad with names. Oh, you're rice. Okay. I will try to remember that. Yeah, like, I always run into this with Monster Hunter games, where it's like, do I really need Steadfast? Because you kind of don't need it, but Stun is just so obnoxious that, yeah. And I feel like it's one of those things of, I had polled some people a while back on, like, their least favorite state ailment to encounter in a video game. And it just kind of went to show how few people in that group probably play Monster Hunter by stun not being the top of that list. Hey, Rajang. This is a cluster. Jeez. Here I was thinking that he wouldn't spawn until, like, one of these had been dealt with. Well, I'll be poisoned while riding. Or not. Glep got me. Alright. I think it's like, sleep is not something that every enemy or, you know, monster can inflict. It's annoying, yeah, but, like, from a Monster Hunter perspective at least, like, everything can stun you. Literally everything. Only a few monsters can put you to sleep or paralyze you. Which is where, you know... At least I greatly hate stun more than anything else. Just from playing so much Monster Hunter, like, this is the obnoxious status ailment. Ow. Man, not having all that recovery up is noticeable. But it's fine. Ah, I'm out of wire bugs. And, like, I would even apply stun kind of broadly when describing it in other games. Like, I would count Pokemon flinching as stunning, which is also incredibly frustrating to deal with. I mean, I think everyone who's played Pokemon has had that instance where, like, you start that wild encounter and you're like, ah, this'll, you know, it's just mash A and get through this. And then, fake out. It's like, really? Really? Just gotta make this take longer than it needs to. At least in that instance, though, it's not really, like, deathly unless you encounter a specific flinch mon. But I could really use status curing. But really need to deal with this annoying thing. I would love to just be dealing with the Rajang. Yeah, in Pokemon, it's not the most annoying thing, but it's definitely up there. And in a more competitive sense, you see a lot more flinching. I used to play competitively, so you'd see things like fake out all the time because, you know, chip damage and it's free, so you take it. And seeing a properly built Togekiss is, you best hope you're faster than it. Okay, well, there's this thing down. Okay, I was gonna say weak, but no, it's just straight up down. It's a good thing I really don't want the Roggy materials. But I will attempt to stop complaining about stun. I have it solved now. Though, like, I do want to re-add again of, like, in the older games, stun and paralysis weren't that big of an issue. Because your buddies helped. Like, your little nut boy in Monster Hunter 3, and your Palicos in Generations and 4 Ultimate. Like, they would help. Sure, you'd get stunned or paralyzed, but it wasn't a big deal. But with the move to, like, the modern style with World, they really nerfed what your buddies are able to help you with. Yeah, I've taken that sort of strategy a step further. I've done a tracked Thunderwave swagger and was just messing up Ubers with it. And then other people seemed to start doing the same thing, and then Smogon decided to ban swagger. You're just not allowed to use swagger anymore playing Smogon competitive. That was a fun team. Mostly just to see the salt from the other players. Ended up getting to like 1800 rank with it as well. Hello, Azula Ozai. Welcome, welcome. Good going, Snow. I was about to be like, oh, I should just capture this. Okay, I still can. You cannot... Place the trap, please. You cannot capture Rajang when it is in any form of enrage. If it has gold fur, you can't capture it. It will eat your trap. Ah, didn't time that quite right. What do I get for this? Outfit voucher. When I tried a pitfall trap, it just broke it. So you get a sticker set. Charisma stickers. I'm not saying like you're wrong, just when I tried it just broke the trap. Plus, that requires running pitfalls, which are just objectively worse. Like, they take longer to set. It's just, they're just worse. I've got those stickers, which... Stickers... Grimace. I only ever run shocks. Inventory's not big enough to carry 2 traps when you only ever need 1. And if I ever actually want to, I just bring the trap tool, and you can find thunderbugs all over the place to just make another shock. Yeah.
Into the hub.
Let's see.
Here's the quest list.
You know what? I have stun protection. Teddy bear.
To protect you. I need some rest.
I'm probably still gonna die, because this thing hits like a dump truck. But... that is fair. I mostly just carry the trap for effectively just finishing quests. Like, if I can capture the monster and say I've fainted twice, yeah, I'm just gonna capture it. I'm not gonna risk that 3rd faint. I will just capture it. If I'm grinding materials, I will capture, because capturing is faster than slaying. So. Or I will become paste on the floor. Either way. There, Azula. There is a good chance I will become paste on the floor. Did not mean to get on that tree. What do I need for the... It's not bugs. Do I have plants set? Or ore? No, it can't be ore, because I've already... Do I not have any of them set? That is a distinct possibility. Gourmet picture. Gonna eat a pitcher plant. Yeah, I don't have any of them set. Okay. Oh, why are you moving to that area? That area's too small for you. Hey. Oh, that will never not be funny. Ow, I need to heal. Come on. Snow, that was actually counterproductive, girl. That was counterproductive, Snow. I would have recovered faster had you not kicked me there. I needed to get back to full health. Yeah, I probably can't do this wearing the armor I've got. It just doesn't have the raw defense. This is really something you're not supposed to do until you're properly in the end game of high rank armor, and this is not end game of high rank armor. I have mushrooms. That's what I've got. Not really. I mean, it comes down to personal opinion. Kushala Daor is better, in my opinion. Crimson Valstrax's armor is only better if you're playing incredibly high risk. Like, sure, if you can basically guarantee you're never going to get hit, yeah, it's the best armor. But you have to be pretty positive you're never going to get hit. Past your own intentional life lowering. I actually remember playing with some randoms who got very upset with me for having wide range on my armor. Because I was healing them. Or not wide range, friendship. And they did not wish to be healed.
Be careful!
This is really an instance where the bowgun would probably be best. Could I... I was pressing control, game. That is the second time that has happened today. Why did you not, game? There was no X. I'm just gonna... I'll just speed it up. I was pressing the button. It was not buttoning. I need better armor before that.
These are the available quests.
May as well get these out of the way.
Good luck out there.
Okay, monkey. Time to get captured. Again. I will take the free trap tools. I mean, I'm on PC. I like having camera control. There is no gyro aim, so... And you can miss me with the lock-on. I do not want lock-on. Plus, the controls really aren't bad.
Sweet!
I will admit, I am somebody who can get used to the worst controls, but I will never really understand the hate towards the keyboard and mouse controls. Because they're fine. I did have to alter them slightly, but you can alter them. And I literally just altered them to be in line with the default keyboard controls to Monster Hunter World. As in, my my power attack is control. My aiming the wire bug is C. C being the default clutch claw. Yeah, that's fair. And, like, at least as far as PC goes, yeah, if you're using a controller, you should not be using any of the ranged weapons. But that just comes down to there being no gyro aiming on PC. If you're playing on the Switch, it's fine, because gyro aiming. Of which I know gyro aiming is one of those things where some people like it, some people hate it. The people who don't tend to like it also don't tend to have ever really practiced with it, and clearly don't remember their first time picking up a controller. Like, yeah, it's awkward. It's a new control scheme. It's gonna be. Once you get used to it, it's second nature. Just like a regular controller. Ow. And, like, no hate towards the people who just really don't like gyro aiming for whatever reason, but, like, it is kind of the best way of aiming on console. It's not quite mouse levels of precision, but it's pretty close. I mean, it's close enough that literally the top players in, like, Splatoon, I don't think any of them use just twin stick. What's the benefit? Greater precision. Because you're not dealing with a dead zone. There just is no dead zone to gyro aiming. So it basically turns into, the stick is there for big movements. Like if you need to turn your camera completely around. And then you use the gyro for the fine aim. Fight, fight, fight! I saw no options for it when I was looking, because I have a Switch Pro controller as, well, an official third-party Switch Pro controller as my computer's controller. Because I have an actual official Pro controller for my Switch, so I don't need the officially third-party one anymore. And I know I could just swap the controller back and forth, but it's a lot of effort. And I'm lazy. Ah, that would probably be why it's bad then. It's not officially supported in the PC version. This is gonna hurt. Yeah. Okay, so I give Valve many things. Their generic controller support that they try to have for everything just does not work. Not well enough, anyway. They're at, like, early 2000s Joy to Key levels. Ow. Please, sir. It was just doing it again where it was not working. Okay, I might need to restart my game. Make sure some random accessibility options aren't turned on in Windows. Every time I restart my computer, I have to go in and turn off the freaking shortcut for... I forget what the accessibility feature is called. But it's the one that basically prevents you from pressing the same key twice without pressing, like, another key in between. The shortcut for turning that on just being hold down the shift key for 8 seconds. Like... Not sticky key. It's something else. Sticky key is easy to disable and keep disabled. Because it's such an old feature that it's still just a thing that you can disable completely, or delete if you want to. It's not advisable to delete random system files from Windows, but you can do that, and it does, you know, prevent things like sticky keys from happening. It's a case of, like, I understand why those features exist. And I appreciate that they exist for the people who need them. But I really wish the toggle, like, there wasn't shortcuts to turn them on. You know? So you couldn't accidentally turn them on. Or at least if they're going to have shortcuts, that the shortcuts be tied to buttons that aren't commonly used. Hello, Raf Switchy Corner. Hope you're having a nice day as well. Oh no, monkey getting angry. Rather not, sir. I don't want to be thrown around again. No being angry. You know, right now would be a great time to hear this thing can be captured. Ow. I wouldn't say Switch Axe takes a lot of skill. At least not to just use it. Okay, yeah, my inputs are definitely getting... I was just mashing right-click. Okay, maybe just my mouse dying. Because I am mashing right-click. I am mashing the crap out of right-click. Like, I don't know if it's audible, but... I have a way of testing this. Okay, my mouse is dying. Okay. Well, let's move my Corsair mouse out of the way, and I guess I'm using... sensitivity is way too low on this thing. But I guess I'm finishing up this hunt with my my wireless mouse that never leaves my bed. I have a spare mouse, so... I'd rather not have links posted in the chat. I appreciate you asking, though, there, Rice. I do very much appreciate it. Oh, this is gonna be... This is gonna be an experience. Oh boy. I might have to go get a pitfall. Because he angry. Oh, he not angry. Okay. There we go. I mean, okay. Charging, like the timing on the Switch Axe really only comes in for dodging, because a lot of its combos do animation lock you. So you do kind of need to know what animation locks you and what doesn't. But, you know, once you get that down, you're pretty much set. Ah, this is... Alright. So this is the sensitivity on my main mouse. This is me doing that same movement with this other one. This is so slow. This is already probably way too high for most people, because I am barely moving my hand. But, it's so slow. Switch X is my main. This is gently moving the mouse. Gently moving. Oh no. Okay, I need to go grab my spare mouse. So my Corsair one appears to be giving up on me. I've already had to remap the middle mouse button. This thing is like 3 years old. It shouldn't be dying like this, but... Modern Corsair, being modern Corsair. So, I use this to get over to put stuff away. Thing is, I know even my other mouse is not going to be like this. Because the reason this one is so high is because of Corsair's program. I have the DPI up at a huge amount. As in, my mouse DPI is 3800. I like a sensitive mouse. I might as well just stick with my wireless mouse here. Let me... it's probably under controls, but... yeah. If it has one. I've used just about everything. Sword and Shield's pretty nice. So honestly, Sword and Shield's the weapon I recommend to all new players. Just every new player should start with Sword and Shield. It is the most forgiving. Is there... okay, it's probably... here it is. Okay. You know, I'd probably be best off rather than messing with that. Hold on. Give me the good old control panel. No, can I have control panel windows? Am I allowed? There we go. Mouse. Pointer options. Fast. That's better. Why is enhanced pointer precision on? That's... okay. That's still really slow. Why is that so... it's better. That feels almost unchanged. Why are you like this? Yeah, that feels unchanged. This is still the same as well. That's weird. Okay. Man, mouse properties is so freaking slow these days. Everything in the old control panel is just not great anymore. Microsoft, please. Ugh. I need something I can right-click on just to see if it is the game or actually my mouse dying on me. Okay, I can right-click there. No, okay, it is actually my mouse. That sucks. Okay. Well, this one is just not sensitive enough. And I don't want to mess with the in-game settings, so... I am going to have to BRB. While I grab a mouse. So, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay. Yeah, this is better. It's not great, but it's better, and my other mouse has to stay plugged in for now. I recently changed how I have my computer, like my tower set up, and I can't easily access the USB ports on the back, which is where that's plugged in. It's not perfect, but it'll work. It's weird actually having a middle mouse button again. At the very least, my old mouse did not pick the worst time to break, given there is a lot of sales going on. Alright, calm down, Minato. I know art is hard, but calm down. Still doesn't feel right, but now we have the Underworld Pedalace, which, yeah, it's just kind of better. It is just better than the Hunting Pedalace. It's honestly better than all of these, because, like, that 5 extra total attack is not worth all of what you lose.
What would you like to do?
Glad I have this mouse sitting around, though. Though this feels wrong. It's not right. The mouse is super light. It's a weird shape. It's an old Dell mouse. But at least it has DPI settings. I'm gonna have to, like, try to clean my Corsair mouse. The problem is, like, you can't easily take the frickin' thing apart. I could get the other Pedalace.
See you later.
Hold on. Shouldn't there be...
Today. Which quest would you like?
I think you need to complete the rest of
Come
those.
again.
I know there's like a really hard quest in there. I thought you have to do the guild quests from the start. I don't remember.
These are the available quests.
Yeah, I may as well.
May the spirits protect you.
But yeah, like my main reason for suggesting Sword and Shield to every new player basically comes down to it has the fastest put away animation. Its combos are pretty simple, but effective. And it has access to blocking. Like, it is just a generally easy to use weapon. Longsword is another one that is pretty alright for new players. Oops, wrong button. Oh, thank you, Ruby. I am dumb. No, I'm not. My mouse dying really kind of frazzled my brain. But thank you. I'm very good at streaming. As you can tell, very good at this. I'm also getting used to this mouse. That you are. It's been so many years since I had to use this thing. Ugh. It's honestly a case of, like, all of the big companies are just, like, terrible quality these days. Like, the Corsair mouse I have, like, it was a good enough mouse, but, like, it is dying. The buttons are just not buttoning. The middle mouse also hasn't worked in forever and is impossible to gain access to clean. I'm almost tempted to freaking buy a Mad Catz mouse. Because, I mean, they make them. And the, you know, if the big companies aren't making good quality stuff, maybe the bootleggers are. Poison. Or not. There we go, getting poisoned. Knew it was gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, that is entirely fair. In Generations, I love the Sword and Shield. Generations, Sword and Shield gains access to oils, and it's the only weapon that gets these, which are items you carry with you that can give your Sword and Shield extra effects, like Mind's Eye. You can just apply Mind's Eye to your Sword and Shield whenever you want. You can also apply an affinity increase and an exhaust. Just at any time. It's super nice.
No more bouncing for me.
But, like, in general, I would say when it comes to the Switch Axe itself here, it can be awkward while you're still learning, and it's definitely not a weapon to do a hitless run with. Because, well, there's just a lot of animation locks. Like, this combo, I'm animation locked. I can't do anything but finish the combo. Like, I can mash dodge all I want. It doesn't matter. So you kind of need to know when you're good to use it, which does take some experience. But I wouldn't say it's an impossible weapon for a new player to pick up and use. It's just not the easiest. I don't really want to go all the way over there to Tigrex. Snow just broke her wing. Yeah. Let's fix this poison. I started with 3 try on the Wii. Because I'm old. And, like, I remember seeing one of the original Monster Hunters. The ones on the PS2. For rent at one point. Like, I could have rented it. But that was a time that I spent my $2 I had for renting a game for the weekend on Tulip, which became one of my favorite games of all time. Even though I was completely lost and had no idea what I was doing. It was a lot of fun, and it was weird. Tulip is just a really weird game. Hey, a Rathian Spike Plus. It's about time. I've only hunted multiple Rathians. Sliding around the invisible wall. I've never gone out of my way to get the camp location here. I just realized that. This is like the one area I don't ever really use it, so I should grab that location while I'm here. I think there's 2 camps, but there's one I know where it is. But I think I'm on the wrong side. Or no. Maybe? Nah, this seems right. No, I'm on the wrong side. Yep, 3 is where underwater combat came from. And personally, I found it a lot of fun. I know a lot of people didn't. It was kind of awkward. And managing your air, it really felt like you were playing Sonic. You just have that friggin' Sonic warning, you know, tune playing. Right, yeah, here's the other camp. Maybe there's one over here. I never use either of them, though, so, like, I always forget they even exist. I'm old. I feel like that might be why I'm just... Because of how long I've been playing games and dealt with so many different, like, controllers and control schemes, that might be why I'm so good at just kind of adapting to suddenly different controls. Or, like, really weirdly different ones. I mean, for anyone who's never played, like, the first two Monster Hunter games, I want you to guess how you perform your basic and power attacks. Keeping in mind, this was on the PS2. So, standard controller as you know it. You know, twin sticks, 4 face buttons, D-pad. R2, you know, R1, R2, L1, L2. L3, R3 by clicking in the sticks. Like, all the buttons you expect from a modern controller. I will give people a moment to take their guess. With the hint being, there's a reason it's not what you'd expect. Tigrex, please. That attack is so annoying.
You're the best, buddy.
And also, for reference, I am talking Blade Master. For, you know, the how did you perform your attacks? Ow. Because I may as well stop teasing it and just say, if your mental guess was waggle the right stick, you're right. You waggled it left and right for your weak attack, up and down for your power attack. You didn't use a button. That's how Monster Hunter got its start. And I've gone back to play those games, and I can get on with them pretty well after I take a couple minutes to get used to the controls again. It is incredibly weird, though. So, thinking of quirks in controls, have you ever wondered why the movement stick is the left stick? Given, you know, the majority of people are right-handed, and thus, you know, moving would probably be a lot easier and finer to control if that was happening in your right hand. That is literally the reason. Movement is on the left to make it hard, because arcade games wanted to be harder. So, how do you do that? You make it harder to control for right-handed people, which make up the majority of people, thus the majority of gamers. Which basically means if you ever see a company advertising a left-handed controller, they're lying to you. They already are. Controllers are already left-handed. Tigrex, please. God damn it. I wanted the sparkly Tigrex. Why can't you let me have the sparkly? Frickin' jerk. It took so much damage because I wanted the sparkly. Because I don't want to forget about it or have it despawn. Wow. Yeah, Tigrex is one of those just obnoxious monsters. At least in my opinion. It's a fast monster. Of course I think it's obnoxious. I don't like fast monsters. I'm a Switch Axe main. We don't deal with fast. Give me slow and plodding. Wait, what is this? Is that just... It is. Why is that button also... Okay. This mouse has two little side buttons on it. I was like, what do they do? Apparently the left one is left click. It already has a left click, but, you know. Well, now I can go get the sparkly. Give me sparkly. I'm also left-handed. And funnily enough, the person I learned that little tidbit about controllers and arcade games and stuff from is also left-handed. And won a early arcade tournament because of that. That being Guru Larry. Who is a lot older than everyone thinks he is. Larry's pretty old. Can you calm down, please? You've been enraged this whole freaking time, it feels. Can you just calm down and let me have your tail? I'll let you kill me again. I won't. But he doesn't need to know that. It takes some getting used to get used to gyro aiming. I had a bit of an advantage with playing a lot of Splatoon. So, I got used to it thanks to Splatoon. Last I poked at Paladins on the Switch, it didn't have gyro aiming. It must have been added at some point. Did I? Thank you. Sir. This is where I really kind of wish I had the exhaust switch axe. Exhaust is like a cheat code against Tigrex. It's very vulnerable to it. There's tail. There we go. Roggy. Roggy, no. Bad Roggy. Roggies, enough of you. Let me carve. Bad Roggies. Yeah, some monsters will be like that. Paralyze a Kezu. You totally want to paralyze a Kezu. It totally doesn't get enraged every time you paralyze it. It is not easy to actually inflict paralysis on Kezu, but if you can, it will always enrage it. I went through so many potions. Glep. Fine. Favorite monster overall is a hard one to pick. Favorite in base Rise is Grosshorok, though. Because, like, favorite overall, I really want to go with, like, my favorite name instead of the favorite monster. Favorite name is Nibblesnarf. Because it's freaking Nibblesnarf.
Anything useful in here?
Like... I really like Rathian, though. Rathian's pretty cool. Bit overused, but... that's not really Rathian's fault. It's on the devs who continue to shove Rathian and Rathalos everywhere. Yeah, Devil Joe's pretty cool. Good old Mr. Pickles. The Geocryst is pretty nice. Much better with underwater combat, though. I will definitely always have a place in my heart for Nibblesnarf, though. Because, I mean, the name alone. But also, it's a big land shark. Like, that's just kind of neat.
That's what I told you.
Lala Barina from Wilds is also really nice. I also I really like Rocknet Kadaki, but I do like Gossarog more. Like there's just so many monsters that I like. It's like Mitsusune is a pretty easy answer. Good old Giga Chad Chin, Oregon. I like his armor effect in World from like the high rank one. It giving you access to the can block normally unblockable attacks. As well as being a pretty high defense armor set. Pretty good for like Sword and Shield. My favorite Elder is Chameleos. Because it's a freaking goofy chameleon. So I can never remember its name. The main, like, the main Elder Dragon from Generations. That one's also right up there. Because that is, like, the most unique fight. You come at her using tools, and she uses them right back. Ow. Heal. Not Valstrax. The bug. I can't think of her, I can't think of her name. I will have to grab its name after. Because I can't exactly stop at this exact moment to grab it.
You're the best, buddy.
The bug with the mecha. Yeah, the praying mantis one. Yeah, Athoka. I can... It's one of those names that, like, I can never remember it. But she's really fun. Like, there's just so many monsters, and I'm just like, I like almost all of them, but it is kind of hard to pick a definitive favorite. Outside of, like, Elder Dragon. Chameleos is just that much better than the rest. I'm sorry, it just is. I can't fight Brachydios without my brain starting to play the Punch-Out theme. Because, oh boy, does it feel like Little Mac got really big and you're his opponent. A lot of that comes from fighting Raging Brachy in World, which I've never beaten. I've gotten close. I've gotten him to the final phase, but I've never beaten Raging Brachy. I need to replay at some point. World. Hey, a Rathian plate. And Kushala Deora unlocked. As well as the Absolute Pedalace, which is the same thing, but HP instead of stamina, so I kind of prefer it. I mean, it is, but it's not Chameleos. It's not the goofy boy. Request! Kushala Deora threatens to lay waste to the Frost Islands. The wind it calls alone could plunge the entire region into sheer oblivion. It's not so I would trust to handle this crisis. A crisis like this more than you. Yeah, more crises for me to fix. Sounds about right.
Welcome.
Yeah, I found a camp. Gotta slay eight clacky boys. Yeah, I found the other camp. I've already got those. Hey, I have those materials, so you won.
Oh. It was well done. Come again.
At the Plaza. I mean, there is a lot of Elder Dragons that are quite imposing, but like, Chameleos is just such a little guy that, like, you just gotta love him. Go for the Frost Islands one. Alright, Hootie, what have you been up to? Gathering dinner. Okay, that's acceptable, Hootie. I'll accept that.
Trading is a wonderful
Alright, have a good one, Raph.
Have a look.
Shiny. Shiny. Euphoria finally got me a thing. Yeah, like, the Chameleos stuff in here is good. Like, it's not meta, but I kind of miss the days before World. And I don't mean this to sound rude to like any new player, but like a lot of the new hunters coming in these days just care way too much about being meta. When like, sure, we used to use the better gear, but there wasn't anywhere near as much like equipment shaming. Like, if, you know, say if one of you guys joined me and you were using the Kazoo Cleaver because you just like the Kazoo Cleaver, I'm not going to give you crap. Some new hunters might, because what are you doing? It's only got 140 attack and it looks cool. Just let people use it. It looks cool. You know, this is kind of objectively the best switch axe. And I am using it.
Sometimes it's hard to choose.
That's mostly just because I want to get through this easier. If I like using this more. Like, this is objectively the best for high rank. But I like this one. I also like Kushala's. Even though Kushala's is not as good as Barioth. I also like this one. This is goofy. I also like this switch axe, because it's pretty cool, and you can get it pretty early on. It's just kind of nice. There's a cat one, you know, nice little Cheshire cat. Go ham with your Cheshire cat. I think the only weapon I would give anyone any crap for using is the Rampage ones, if I'm honest. And that's just because these are so bad. You can get better elsewhere. But even then, I'm not going to give them too much crap. I'm just going to silently judge them for the amount of effort they put into garbage. But that's not their fault. And, like, it really started to get bad around when World got popular. And Rathian stuff, which I didn't get at the time. This is actually really nice armor for team play. You can pretty easily get it set up with more wide range on it. And basically this will ensure that you can keep your team alive. Plus, it looks pretty good. I like battle dresses. I can't help it. We also got the Clacky Boy stuff here. If you're using a fire weapon, this is not a bad choice, honestly. Because it just maxed out fire attack. And you get 3 decoration slots out of it. You do lose out on the resist bonus for having all 5 of the same armor set on, but I'm still tempted to go through this stuff because, I mean, it's a black mage. It's just classic black mage. What am I missing for this, other than Elder Dragon Blood? Almadron stuff. Alright. And Block Ice.
Good luck out there.
You know what? I've used the Switch Axe enough.
Just tell me what you need.
Oof. Oof. Yeah.
Leave it to me.
I'll do that way. Now, how am I going to go about this? I could just go without the... Or no, wait. It was... No, it wasn't one of those. What was in my other weapon? One of the rapid morphs. Okay. I could just go with the 2 rapid morph. Sure. Just because I have it. Let's see. Hmm. I wish this was a one-socket gem. I understand why it isn't. Let's see. Actually, because this is all about ice attack. Let's see here. Wait, I've got a bunch of talismans waiting for pickup. What we got? Not bad. Critical boost. Geologist is ignorable, but... Power... Paralysis attack. Just one wide range. You know, honestly... Divine Blessing and one more critical eye. Puts me up to 5. This feels like something I could also run. 2 level 1 slots. Could probably make that work for something. Wirebug Whisperer probably wouldn't be a bad thing to still have around. If I didn't already have, like, full constitution. This is a nice little one. Just no elemental blights. They're just all gone now. You know, yeah. There we go. Kushala time! I'm gonna need to grab flash bombs. Target's Kushala Deora, an elder dragon with metallic scales. Attack with cyclones. Use them to form defensive barriers. Study its patterns. Find an opening. I am really glad that they made Kushala a lot more grounded. Fighting Kushala in World is pain. It's just pain.
Which quest would you like? Good luck out there.
Like, if you don't know to bring flash bombs with you, you're in for just all the problems.
Playtime's over.
Like, I will admit, when it comes to, like, gear in Monster Hunter, I am kind of guilty of you know, I do prefer grabbing the best things I can get.
Dashing across a snowy
I think everybody prefers that. You want to be as effective as you can be. But, like, I'd never give somebody else crap for their gear choices.
one last stand, a final try to die a hero's death.
And Kushala saves them.
Rise from the sky like a divine breath.
Kushala, protector of foolish palicos. I suppose that's closer to feline. Palico is a feline that is your buddy. Kind of forgot the game gives you flash bombs. Gotta be honest.
This is gonna be easy.
Hello, Barlov. Or Balarov? Balarov. Welcome in. It's still throwing me off, not having all my sensitivity. Blah. Definitely after the stream, I'm gonna give my Corsair mouse a bit of a clean and see if I can maybe salvage it. I mean, it's not a bad time of year for the thing to break, but I only have $10. I can make use of the Dell mouse I'm using for a while, but it's not... It's not as sensitive as I would like. That is fair. Hey, Kushala. That you run so quickly. Ow. But that's not what I needed, buddy. You're a little late. I got me on that one. Need to keep my paralysis build-up going.
I'm going after it.
Freaking coward already running away. Kushala the cowardly dragon over here. It's like Courage the Cowardly Dog, but with fundamental differences. Ah! The insect glaive.
You listen to me now.
Gonna be honest, I was kind of expecting, Greatsword for you there, Ruby.
Listen.
Given your love of big sword. Well, I mean, it's just what I was expecting. Like, I'm fine. Like, Insect Glaive's pretty cool. Yeah. I've literally played every weapon, so... Okay, Kusala's leaving. Again. Freaking Grasfarag over here, chasing him away. I actually kind of want to make one of the insect glaives, but the ones I want to make, I need to grind out so many freaking bug materials. I need too many buggy boy bits. Ow. But yeah, over my time playing Monster Hunter, I've gone from a Lance main to a Hunting Horn main to a Charge Blade main. Back to Hunting Horn to Sword and Shield, and then finally falling on the Switch Axe. Saw that pin. It is okay. That was funny. I should really be using the axe combo to get this thing charged faster. There we go. Gosh darn it. Yeah, Insect Glaive gets their little bugs Little buggy friends. And he's very mobile. Older games was very allergic to the ground, and has been progressively grounded more and more. Though, Wilds kind of brought Insect Glaives back to that being allergic to the ground playstyle, which is just kind of funny. Like, you just... The ground is a foreign concept to an Insect Glaive. Hey, you two got a turf war or something? You're supposed to. There we go. Axe charged! It's the only real downside to this, the ore switch axe, is that it takes forever to charge up the file, but once you do, it is a full-on just paralysis switch axe at that point. Ow. Ow. I might die. Yep. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to wire bug, and I pressed just the wrong button. That was my B. This is still very much getting used to this mouse. I'm not gonna blame the mouse, though. That was entirely my B. I wonder if the brew hair is back. It's been long enough. Nah, not been long enough yet. Hey, Deora Gem. Would have rathered its tail, but I'll take the Deora Gem. Game is really trying to tempt me into grinding out his armor, isn't it? It just really wants me using the Deora armor again. Will I come away from the wall? I would love if you would come away from the wall. Thanks, buddy. Hey, no flying. Flying is illegal. I need to heal. The thing I really like about the order of the Elder Dragons is that, like, Chameleos' armor is basically a fixed counter to Kushala Daoha. Like, it negates all wind pressure. So, literally, like, Kushala's enraged mode here just has no impact on you. As is kind of shown by the game giving you the poison dagger, the poison kunai. Kushala is weak to poison. Like, I really like that. It's basically like, here, grind out the Elder Dragon to get the next Elder Dragon to be easier. Hey, Magna Molly. I want to ride you instead, please. You are so much easier to use. I mean, much easier when there's not the friggin' Grosserod punching you in the butt, but, you know. Ow. Okay, it's Magna Malo that's gonna stick around this time. The other two are leaving. That's my hint to leave as well. Should really use the snail to heal. Healing snail. Yes. Oh. That's kind of a waste, Glep. Like, or Bleep, or whatever I'm calling you today. My little alien cat. Though, palicos are nothing if not wasteful. Oh, the time I expect the roar, that's when he doesn't. I see how it is. Matter that I missed, I just wanted to get that built up. Or the buff going, I should say. Hey, get back! I ain't done with you yet. Well, now I'm done with him, because he's dead. But... Snorp. On Claw, Carapace. Claw. Healy fish. Healy fish. Thank you, Healy fish. There's some vines. There we go. Cutscene skip strats. I imagine every speedrun of this game is just full of people clinging to freaking vines. Like... Because this is such a time save. Yeah, there's two tails. Alright, I'll take those over. Still really wants me to make the armor, giving me the gem and all. Alright, Hoji, what's up? Sit down. The threat posed by Kushala has been quelled. Things should quiet down in the Frost Islands. They won't. You've been such a splendid hunter. It does my aged heart good to watch you grow so. But the path of a hunter does not end. It's a constant journey. Look forward to seeing where yours takes you. Alright, Minoto, what hunter rank am I now?
Until next time.
31. I am very tempted to make Kushala's armor. I always make Kushala's armor, though. Because... yeah. Like, it boosts water and ice attack damage. You know, water and ice attack. Ice being the best element. It allows your HP to recover past your recoverable part of your HP bar. It has 4 handicraft. It is tied for the highest amount you can get on low rank armor. It has full recovery speed, which makes this better. Like... I would argue this is the best high rank armor. Plus, I mean, it looks pretty good. Take the helmet off, it looks even better. But I always make this stuff. Because of that recovery effect. Honestly, I have used this stuff into, like, master rank 2-star, 3-star quests. Because just that healing is so nice. But I am kind of tempted to go back and make this stuff. Because I've never actually made and used the Camelios stuff before. So that could be neat to do. All that handicraft, though. That would be good handicraft. I can get that other ways, though. I could actually make the Damascus stuff. I think I've got all the materials now. Hold up. Or at least all the Elder Dragon blood.
What can I do you for?
Yeah. Kinda tempting. I'd lose too many decoration slots, I feel. But that is a lot of handicraft. And I could still get my stun immunity. I would lose my level 3 rapid morph, but...
Have a good look at everything that's on offer. You've got all the time in the world.
And I mean, like... Okay. The Valstrax armor is technically better. But is very high risk, high reward armor. Much in the same vein as Rajang armor.
What would you like to do?
You kind of need to be low HP for it to be good. Which is dangerous. Because that means one mistake and you've carded. Whoops.
These are the available quests.
Meanwhile, like, Kushala's armor you can make all the mistakes in the world and still win because you just have passive recovery. To might.
Master Hojo drew all the monster pictures. Aren't they great? I'm trying to learn as well, but it's very hard.
You know, if I went for it, I would need to hunt Almudron anyway. Before I do this, I need to use the washer. So, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. But I'll probably be doing this quest. Don't know quite yet. Get on Dancing Parasol. I don't want to fight Agnesnom. I've fought the bird enough. I don't want to fight it again. It's kind of a boring bird. Though I was thinking, I think I'm just going to go after Chameleos. And I may as well go after this one, because I think it gives higher reward. So.
May the spirits protect
I want to make Chameleos' armor. Which will mean going after Puke. But I can go after a single Puke. That's not a big deal. Might be to the Puke, but, you know. Hey, the B-17 bomber is here. Which I will say, like, World to Rise, basically this did lose a fair bit of its impact as just, like, an invasive monster. But I honestly think it's a harder monster to fight in Rise. Just because its attacks are harder to evade. Like, in World, it attacked in straight lines. In Rise, it carpet bombs. Like, the entire area while wiggling. Which makes it much harder to deal with. And I mean, he still got woo, so I mean, as long as he still goes woo, I'm gonna be happy with him. I missed. Frickin' bullflangos. Thank you. Punish the bull. I'll take getting kicked over getting poisoned, thanks. Stole defense up. He's trying to become defensive. Affinity up. Grab a wire bug. Gonna be honest, I haven't really noticed the increased duration or faster recovery. I haven't been paying the most attention, but... Toad. Blast! I really need to get more just like Monster Hunter music into my music playlist. Which isn't a playlist I dig out too often. Like, it's kind of funny. I have a playlist for music that I mostly only ever dig out when I'm doing like a trucking stream. I don't really listen to it on my own. If I'm listening to music on my own, I tend to use just my Mix playlist. Because I hear more different music that way. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Okay.
Now's my chance.
Okay. Happy dance. In or out? Out. Sir, you cannot poison me right now. I am currently immune. Ow. Oh, we happy danced and I didn't notice. That's what that was. Oh, he stole my attack. How could you? His attacks are gonna really hurt now as well. Hey, I got it back. Alright. I think that's the real how could you, though, is that I took the pollen back. He just wants a tasty pollen snack. If I could, I would give Chameleos just all the poison, all the pollen. Like, just have a Chameleos as a pet? I'd freaking love that. I mean, who wouldn't love that? It's a Chameleos. Giant poison-spewing chameleon. Who wouldn't want that as a pet? Except anyone who's got sense. But sense is for nerds. Frog. Sleep. I had Nana to Cobra. I'm good. Ow. Scratching an itch on my chin. Hey. Frog. Not frog. Fish. Yeah, that's a frog now. Ow. Oh, I can ride him. Neat. There we go. I know I'm kind of low on HP, but... yeah, I'm good. There's a bit of an annoying spot I've got him left, but... happy dance! And this time it's going to be nearly impossible to figure out if he's in or out. Okay, he's out. Because he doesn't really have room to move, so... Alright. Back here, big boy. I ain't done with you yet. You ain't done happy dancing yet. He's inside. It's gonna blow it out. And he's almost down. Ow. Healed again. Ow. Gleep. Gleep. I could really use that status cure. A little late, buddy. Decoy! Be distracted! Happy dance! Landing outside of it. Okay, just gonna back off. There we go. There we go. Paralyzed him again to end it. Yep, stuck on his foot. Stuck on his foot. There we go. Wonder if I'll get the remaining materials I needed. I don't need hides, so... Well, I suppose I need them for making the switch axe to go with it, but... I kind of needed other stuff to make the armor. I could use just about any poison weapon. I don't need the Chameleos one. I mean, I'm not going to turn it down, but...
Making progress.
Almost didn't have that timed right. Hey, good amount of stuff. Might be enough. There's only one way to find out, and that's to go and check, so. Let's see.
I got everything you need.
Am I only missing the Puke Puke materials now? So, spikes, 2. 4. Okay. Hide, I was already good on. Claw, 1. 5. 10. Okay, that's all of those. Wing, 3. 6.
Powerful equipment is
8.
important, but you
Got
wanna
enough
look
of
good in
that.
battle too, right?
I know I have enough Elder Dragon blood. I definitely have enough tails. Okay. Yeah, only missing the Puke Puke sack. That is, you know, outside of the weapon, but I don't remember the values I need, so I can't easily compare with this. I'll know when I'm done if I have enough. I think I'm going to be short, like, 1 claw. It's not going to be the end of the world, though, because this isn't exactly the best. Chameleo's soul could be nice, though. But there is the Rathian tree I could go down.
Have a good look at
I
everything
think that's
that's
really
going
about
on.
it.
You've got all the time in the world.
Ore 2 is exhaust. Paralysis. Power. Exhaust. Exhaust. Okay, Nargacuga. I could go that way too. And the Riumbra. Which I could probably make. I have the materials. I could also go Rampage. No. No. I'll probably just make the Chameleos one.
See you again
Let's go
soon.
beat up a Puke Puke.
I've been waiting for you.
Plant.
Here's the quest list.
Probably way down here. Yeah.
Good luck out there.
Now. Better chance of getting it off of a capture, so. Basically guaranteed to get it if I can break the head, though, so. I think the only way I would carve is if I get Carver on the Dongo, and I didn't, so. Why'd I use a ticket? I don't need a ticket for this. I'll be fine, I don't need the ticket. I'm not even gonna bother with my whole, like, normal path. I don't need it. I will say, probably because my voice is starting to give out on me, that this will... Once I make the armor and weapon, so it could be this hunt or it could be another hunt, I think I'll probably be ending things off just because my voice is starting to give out on me a little bit. But I might keep going longer. Really depends on how my voice goes between now and then. Poor thing. I had to break your face. Sorry, buddy. It's just, it needs to happen. It has to happen this way. I'm really not all that worried about this poison. After Chameleos, this is nothing. Oh no, poison. Thanks, buddy. Why even poison me if you were just gonna do that? Really, Bisherton? You just really want me to have some of your materials too, I guess. You could have gotten hit. That would have been nice. I'll take some Bisherton materials. Why not? Shouldn't complain. Assuming I can even knock any materials out of the thing. Ramp? Ramp? No. Okay. God, Puke Puke is such a painful ride. Bisherton's kind of worse, but man. They're definitely not easy monsters to ride. They're so slow. Bomb badgied in the butt. Okay, Glep, why? Why bother with that? Right there. Oh no, you roar. You roar. Ow. Get my health back. Okay. There we go. Didn't get his tail, but I don't need his tail, so... I just needed to break his head. I got one from the target reward. Apparently I didn't... Oh no, I did break his head. I just got 2 scales. Good. At least I got one. The game tried to troll me. It tried so hard. And tried so hard. But in the end, it was just hard.
So, what can I help you with?
Okay.
Excellent. Leave it to me. Excellent.
Now, let's see.
Something new or an upgrade?
Okay. I need 2 claws. Ooh. Or, I could probably go with just a different weapon. Wonder if I can make the Chameleos of any of the others. Oh, right. Some of them just don't have Chameleos. What about a longsword? Pretty sure the bone longswords go poison at some point. No. Must be thinking of a different game. Need another wing for this one.
Just tell me
Dual
what
blades. Yeah, I can make the Roggy ones. Have some little guns. I can make the Chameleos dual blades. That's kind of funny. They have like no blue sharpness.
can I help you with?
I can make the insect glaive. It's only got a level 6 Kinsect though. It is very staff though, and this is very black mage armor. But I feel like I should go for the switch axe, so I'll be hunting. In the other one.
What you need?
Because, like, I could, in theory, go, like, Rathian. Or Nargacuga, but both of those are going to take a lot more grinding. Like, the Rathian stuff, I need frickin' another spike, carapaces, scales. I need to get a Rathian ruby. All for 25 poison, 210 damage.
Shouldn't rush picking your gear. Take all
This is more poison. Less damage, but more blue sharpness to it as well. So I just need a couple claws.
Come again.
I should really turn my helmet on. Let me, not change appearance. Equipment display. There we go. Whoops. Black Mage. I think I'm gonna do that next time, though. My throat is being like, no. And after yesterday, having some just random nosebleed issues, I don't think I want to push my body too much. It doesn't seem to be having a great time lately. So I might just get the Chameleos switch axe, like, off screen between streams. It's just hunt Chameleos a few more times. That's probably going to be it for this one. I need to get my mouse cleaned anyway, so... Let me see if I can find a raid target. I've been following so many more people lately, so I'd have more targets. Well, the official Monster Hunter channel is live, but there's otters. I could raid some otters. Would y'all be down for some otters, Twitch viewers? Would Twitch viewers be down for otter? Because I feel like I'm down for otters. So I think that's what I'm going to raid. I'm going to raid the Marine Mammal Rescue again. It's my go-to Thursday raid target, honestly. So yeah, that is going to be it for this one. I do thank you all very much for tuning in and watching. Saturday, I don't know exactly what I'll be streaming. Well, no, Saturday's Pokemon Unite. But I might not do Unite. I'll probably do Unite, though. It's usually pretty good. Unite Saturdays are pretty good. It's next Tuesday, I don't really know what I'm going to stream. Though I might next week try move into my 6-day stream schedule. Depends on how my body's freaking going. I don't know what's up with me lately. It's just not... My body's not having it lately, and I don't quite get it, but... Oh well. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here on Saturday for some Unite Saturdays. See you all then!